the pandemic, the Deschutes National Forest was actually quite busy despite our closures. We knew that people wanted to get outside, and we recognized that some people really tried to follow the social distancing rules. Unfortunately, some people did not, and caused some damage that we're now having to clean up after. But for the most part, we really appreciate what people did. And in fact, the Deschutes National Forest was busier than average during this time. So that's not what we expected. But of course, we knew that people wanted to get out of their living rooms and get to the outdoors.
In order to open campgrounds on the Deschutes National Forest, we work closely with our campground concessionaire, Deschutes Recreation, to take care of all of the items that we would normally take care in a year that isn't related to a pandemic. So that's everything from assessing hazard trees to see which trees need to be felled, and then felling those hazard trees to mitigate any safety concerns we have for visitors. Our concessionaire also has to open water systems, which requires rigorous testing, system flushing that often takes weeks at a time. We also have to clean up from over the winter, whether that's debris on the ground, pine needles, pine cones, things like that, but also any trash that may have been left behind from folks last year or using the site while it was closed.
So, though full services are not available at our day use sites, we are going to be providing full services at our campgrounds as they open, and we're trying to prepare for that. But at our day use sites, like I said, we did see a lot of use that we're now having to clean up some garbage, we're having to deal with hazard trees, and normally we would do all that work in April and May, so people wouldn't necessarily see that. But with a higher use than we expected, and as well as not bringing staff on, now we're trying to catch up as quickly as we can, providing services, cleaning up garbage, cleaning restrooms and facilities that need to be cleaned differently now that we are dealing with COVID-19. And so our goal is to make sure that both our employees and our visitors are kind of in a safe environment.
Some of the things we've had to take care of prior to opening campgrounds this season have related to folks being in areas that are closed and leaving behind, whether it's their household waste, human waste, things like that. We've had to come in and do some additional cleanup that we wouldn't have to do during an average year. One of the other things that's kind of hindered our opening process is folks utilizing sites that are posted as closed. If folks are in there, we can't do the necessary hazard tree work that we need to do. It's unsafe for us to get crews in to fall trees if visitors are camping. We recognize that a lot of people have been doing the right thing, waiting for us to open campgrounds, and we are really grateful for them taking that extra time to wait for us to be ready. At this time, we're asking folks to check the Deschutes National Forest website. On our homepage, we have a banner where folks can click on a link to find all campgrounds that are currently open and those slated to open within the next couple of weeks. We just ask that they adhere to the campgrounds that are currently closed and choose a campground that's open so that we can continue to do this important work to get the remaining campgrounds open so they can enjoy them for the summer.